On schedule. As you can see, the cards laid out before me, I got a few packs. 11 to be precise. Now, you're probably wondering, how did I get these packs? Well, that's the funny story. So basically, I went to my local card shop and I was just messing around. I was playing some Magic. It wasn't a tournament or anything. I was just down there having fun. And one of the people I know came in who plays Yu-Gi-Oh! And he was talking to me, and I started talking to him, and he didn't make it to the tournament last Saturday. And if he said if he had, he would have whooped everyone's ass and blah 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 blah, and kept running his mouth. And I basically just told him shut up. And so he started like getting all offensive about it. He's like, well, that you guys can't stand up to my deck and blah blah blah. I was like, dude, you haven't won the last 2 weeks. Because there was one period where he won 3 weeks in a row because everyone else was gone. Like all of the big hitters, like me, myself, like everyone else who plays competitive decks pretty much weren't there. So he won for 3 weeks straight. And he thinks that makes him like pro or something. I don't fucking know. And he topped the last regional, like top 24, something like that. I don't know, whatever. Point is, he thinks he's a pro. He started arguing with me, bitching at me, stuff like that. I'm like, okay, whatever. And he says, hey, I'll play you. I'm like, for what? He's like, anything. Put something up. I'm like, I don't have any cards on me. He's like, well, I said I don't have my trade book on me. He's like, what do you have? I'm like, decks. He's like, I'll play you for your deck. I'm like, I'm not playing for my main deck. I mean, I wouldn't win, and even if I would win, I wouldn't play for my main deck anyway because it's my deck. I'm not gonna get rid of it, even if I lose. So he's like, what other decks do you have on you? I'm like, Ben Samurai OTK, Final Countdown, Hero Stun. He's like, oh, Hero Stun. I'll play you for that. I'm like, and what are you gonna put up? He's like, well, he reaches into his bag. He's like, well, I got some packs. I'm like, okay. He's like, I'll put up all my packs. And he had 11. There was 7 Photon Shockwaves and 4 Extreme Victory, I think? Something like that. 7 to 4 or 6 to 5, whatever. And I'm like, you really want to do this? Because this is the same person who always does this crap to me and always loses. And he's like, yeah, my deck's ready. My deck's pro. It's gonna whoop all over you. Okay. I played him. I 2-0'd him. Like I didn't even try. He couldn't do shit. He runs GBs. Okay. He runs GBs. GBs are not a bad deck, but when you verse an anti-meta deck, you're raped. I mean, just straight up. I mean, Charlotte wrote his Mirror Force. I deprisoned his monsters and Bottomless and everything else under the sun. Fossil Dino destroys his Heraclinos play. I mean, it was just brutal. So really, it was just he just lost completely. So he's like, whatever. So he throws the packs at me and he walks out. And it was funny. I was like, why would he bet these? And I was like, well, he must have weighed them, right? Well, let's see. I mean, we got a bunch of freaking commons, nothing real big or good, just a bunch of random shit. Decent rares, Murmur, 2 Pelta, 2 Wind-Up Knight, Baby Dragon, Cerebrus, Necro Defender. This one's actually pretty good, Soundproof. If you haven't read that one, check that one out. If you don't want Synchroning to happen, good card. Recipro Dragonfly and a Psy Beast, which is really cool because this will help my friend's Psychic deck because he's looking for those. So I was like, oh, okay, those aren't bad. So I started opening the packs, and the first rare I pulled was Gem Turtle. Super. I was like, it's pretty cool. I mean, it was a free super. What am I complaining? Second rare. Fangling. Super. Not bad. Not going to place any of these. Next one I pulled. I was happy about this. TG Halberd Cannon Ultimate Rare. Shiny. With a bend in it. But that's a natural bend, by the way. It's kind of awkward, but it's Ultimate Rare. Rah. The last one I pulled made me very, very happy. Now, you're probably thinking it's Rabbit. It's not. It's Dark Smog. Yep, that's right. The packs he bet against me and lost to me with had Dark Smog in it. And I texted him afterwards. I texted him afterwards and I was laughing. I called him a moron. But dude, the packs you gave me had a ultimate TG Halberd can and a secret Dark Smog. He's like, no they didn't, you're lying. I'm like, dude, I just opened them in front of like 10 people. You can ask any one of them. He's like, they didn't have that in it, I weighed them. They didn't have shit in them. Well, then you fucking suck at weighing. And actually, something funny, if you notice a lot of the ultimate rare cards are being printed very thin. Like, I mean, they're very flimsy. I mean, like, extremely flimsy. I think they're trying to match the weight to these. Because I think what Konami's doing is making these weight equal so you can't measure packs. I mean, I don't know if that's what's happening, but it's been looking like it because I saw a lot of Solemn Warning Ultimate that were very thin. I've seen TG Halberd Cannon. I've seen the other stupid one, Latinum, very thin. I've got a thin Latinum. So I think they might be doing that, but I don't know. The point is, I got all this shit for free. And don't bet unless you know you're going to win. Actually, my motto is don't bet at all. Like, I don't bet people anything. If they're like, do you want to bet? I'm like, no. And then what was dumb is he started texting me back. One of my other friends started texting me who was going to regionals. And he started talking crap to me and everything else. And I made a bet with him. Now, I only made a bet with this dude because he's a moron. He says that if he gets top 8, I owe him $5. If he does it, he owes me $5. He's running Machina gadgets. That's all I have to say. Shiny!